there is a little known program out there that is paying him, her, and him an extra $1,000 a month. To see if you qualify for this program, all you got to do is click that first link in the description. Yo, welcome to Team Go Mode. It's your man Earl, Batman Stringer. Now, I recently put out a video talking about 10 ways that I've actually made money online. Now, after I got done with that video, I posted it, you know what I'm saying? And like a couple days later, I'm like, wait a minute. I forgot 2 more ways that I've made money online. And I'm like, damn, how did I forget them? Right? So, of course, I decided to just drop another video. And 2 of these ways, I'm sure you may have heard of, but the question you got to ask yourself is, have you ever tried to make money using these 2 platforms? All right. So the first way that I've actually made money online is by selling Kindle books. All right. Now, in the last video talking about the 10 ways that I've actually made money online, I did talk about how I sold ebooks. But in that video, I talked about how I just sold ebooks independently, like not on a platform, right? I just sold it. I just created like a little website, and basically people could people could purchase my ebooks from just a website. Now, Kindle book publishing is basically where you're selling pretty much ebooks, but you're selling them on Amazon. All right. Now, this has been something that has been paying me since I want to say 2015. So you're talking about 10 years, little over 10 years. I've been selling books on Kindle. All right. So here's the thing. In my opinion, it is very, very easy to sell books on Kindle. Well, let me say this. It's very easy to get a book on Kindle, right? You're pretty much writing an ebook and you're just formatting it for Kindle. That's all it really is. All right. So you literally could just write an ebook, and you can take that ebook, you know what I'm saying, sell it on your own, or, sell it on Kindle. Now, when I first got started as a Kindle publisher, I think you do have to, it's like some sort of agreement. I think you have to sell it on Kindle for a certain amount of time before you can sell it somewhere else, right? Now, I don't know if that includes your own website or not. That's something you're going to have to look into and find out for yourself, all right? But just in case you're wondering, like, oh, well, how do you write a Kindle book? And like, do it have to be different than an ebook? No. Only difference is you have to format the book difference. It can be the same content, but you will have to format it different. All right. So Kindle book publishing is definitely one of them things that if you want to do it, you can do it. All right. And a lot of people, especially like when I got started with Kindle, a lot of people would like hire people to write their books. They would do the research, right? See what books are selling. And then they would just hire ghostwriters, and that was their business, right? They would do the research, know what books they wanted, know what books are selling, go out, hire a ghostwriter, get the book done, pay for somebody to do the cover and all that. And they would just, all they would basically do is just post these Kindle books and just wait for, the money to roll in, whatever, right? I personally never did that. And I know a lot of people do, but I never really did that. Every Kindle book that I put out, I personally wrote it. Every damn word, right? So right now I do have, I think, 6 or 7 books being sold as we speak on Kindle. And the thing with that is, like, some people might look for it. Like, some of them, I might have 3 or 4 Kindle books under my name. I do use a pen name, and that's basically like another name, right? That I use for certain books. But right now, I do have about 7 Kindle books being sold right now. I have to say one negative thing about Kindle book publishing, at least what my experience is, I haven't made millions of dollars as a Kindle book publisher. I mean, I'm keeping it all the way real. Now, with that being said, I don't promote my Kindle books a lot. So I really can't complain. Positive thing that I will say about being a Kindle book publisher is I have not missed a payment since 2015. And what I mean by that is I have been paid every month as a Kindle book publisher for the last 10 years. Now, just in case you're like, damn, that's dope as hell, da da da. Now, some months I done made, $50, $100. Some months I've made $5. But the bottom line is, I've always made some sort of money from Kindle. And like I said, keep in mind, I don't even promote like none of my Kindle books. Any sales that I get are organic. They just come from people, my books popping up, people filling them, and then they buy them, whatever. So if you were to get involved with Kindle book publishing, I would suggest that you have a strategy to promote it. Because I ain't gonna lie, if I really focused in on a couple of the books that I have that are currently selling on Kindle, I probably could make a lot more money, right? It's just your boy I got other shit going on, right? So it's kind of like a passive income thing for me right now. But who knows, one day I might drop another Kindle book. So a second way that I've actually made money online is by selling on eBay. Now, I don't know how the hell I forgot to put that in my original video of 10 ways that I made money online, because, man, for a minute, I was killing it on eBay. You hear me? I was killing it on eBay. I was doing like that drop shipping shit way before drop shipping was a thing, right? I used to have distributors and everything for different products. And I'm talking about, I was doing eBay in 2007 or 2008. That's how long ago I was doing eBay. All right. Now, I haven't done eBay in years, so I don't know how it's changed, as far as like the way I was doing it. But I definitely enjoyed, making money on eBay, because when I first got started on eBay, I pretty much was just selling things that I had that I just didn't want no more, I wasn't using or whatever. And that's how I started making money. Then I got hooked up with a wholesale company. And like I said, now they call it like drop shipping, whatever. But back then, I actually paid for a database for the like wholesalers and everything. And then I would list different items on eBay. And then when people would order it, I would just order it from my wholesaler and have it shipped to the buyer, right? And essentially, that's pretty much what drop shipping is today, right? Now, like I said, I don't do eBay now, but what I would recommend for those people thinking about, trying to make some money on eBay, because people still are making a lot of money on eBay. I do know that. People are still making money as an eBay seller. And I would recommend anybody to get started with just look around, go in your garage, go in your basement, go in your attic, go over your grandmama's house, whatever, and just find things that are in pretty good condition, right? That nobody is using, and then you could just take your phone or just gather everything up, take it home and just look on eBay. See if those things are being sold on eBay. If they are being sold, then take some good ass pictures, write a good description, and post it on eBay. That's it, right? Like that's all you got to do. And like I said, if it's something that is being sold on eBay, you just want to price it, competitively. Like if somebody is selling, I'm just being stupid, like they're selling this jacket, whatever, Chicago Bulls jacket, right? You don't rock with it no more, you don't care, whatever. You see the same jacket being sold for $50, a used jacket, right? You come on there, yours is in just as good a condition. You list that same jacket for $45, right? That's how you do it. Or you can list it for $50, whatever. But you know what I'm saying? If you can, you want to come in a little cheaper than other sellers, if you can, right? So that's what I would suggest. Start with things that you already have, that you don't use, that you don't want, and post it. After you get a little money in your pocket from selling things, get into the flow of things. The next thing I would recommend you doing, and this is something that Gary Vee always talk about, Gary Vee, the big entrepreneur dude, he always talk about garage selling. And garage selling is basically where you go to different garage sales, like every weekend, and you just buy stuff real cheap. You buy it, take it home, post that shit on eBay, right? And not only can you post it on eBay, you can actually post the same thing on like Facebook Marketplace, right? And then see which one sells. You know, if it sells, then just take it off the other platform and keep it moving. But some people actually do garage selling damn near full time, depending on where you live. Like where I live in Ohio, garage selling is like seasonal, right? So only like 3-4 months out the year, like you can find a lot of garage sales. But like some places, you know, might be year round. You know what I'm saying? Like in hotter places, maybe down south or west coast. I don't know. But if you can find garage sales like every weekend, you can literally just go to, you know, garage sales every weekend, every other weekend, take like $20, right? Find some cheap deals, come home, post it on eBay and Facebook Marketplace. This is a dope way to earn some extra cash, and this shit could turn into like some real income. You know what I mean? And then, which like I said, I don't have too much experience no more with it, but if you really get going into the game, then you can start looking at, you know, finding like you know, drop shippers and things like that. But at first I would stick with just selling things you already have and then going to doing the garage selling method. That's what I would do, right? Now real quick, if you do live somewhere where like you don't have access to garage sales year round, you could check out thrift stores. You know what I'm saying? Go to different thrift stores and you want to just try to find good deals, right? Like I said, you could literally be in a thrift store with your phone and you can see something in there and be like, oh shit, this is selling on eBay for $100 and I can buy it for $30. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you do it. And that's how a lot of people are making money using eBay to this very day, all right? If you want to check out another way that you can earn some extra cash, I'm talking an extra $1,000 a month. You want to watch this video right here, right now.